Well, morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever the fluff you are, and welcome to a continuation of the Abandoned series, or Abandoned in the case of this place, because it ain't abandoned. There is cars coming in and out of here, and it looks like, from what I can see from parts of the outside and the little bits that I can see, that because there's a skip there, that internals, so like internal light fixtures, fittings, tables, chairs, carpets, yada yada yada, is being pulled out of there and is going in there. So something is happening now. Yeah, this is the former Wigan Oak Hotel, which closed as a hotel, I believe, prior to the COVID issue, and then was used to have homeless people and or having nurses or key workers for the hospital in here over the COVID period, so that they were isolated in a quiet area. Now, I believe one of the reasons why it's no longer a homeless hostel, or whatever it was, place that held homeless people, is because there was apparently a lot of issues with crime and a lot of other stuff, meaning it had to close as that, or possibly the money ran dry, which everyone knows money always runs dry. So that's that. Now I will go on to what I've heard that is happening in there and what's in that skip. Looks like some of it might be true, I don't know, but what I can see, that skip looks like that might actually be true. So whilst I just angle myself out the way so that I can hear myself think, and also get a better view, which I will go across the street in a second so you can all get a better view of the place. But some of the things that I have heard is that a lot of it internally is getting stripped out, and it could become a giant bed and breakfast. I don't know how true that is or how realistic or real that is, but that's one thing that I have heard. Another thing that I have heard as well is that possibly parts of the internals could be being removed to turn it into office spaces. So, you know, could have some of the rooms around could be being knocked into units for office spaces. Some of them could be, as it is, turned into apartments. Another one is that on the quiet and on the cheap, another hotel company has bought it and is going to be doing something to it, but I don't really think so, because apparently some of the things that I heard a long time prior to that was that it would have needed a lot of money spending on it back before COVID to have brought it up to any form of standard, because a lot of the internals hadn't been changed for a very long time. And judging from what I can see at the moment with some of these windows, if I just pokey my arm through there and then give you a zoomy zoom over there, it does look like a lot of rooms have been stripped by the looks of that, give or take the odd curtain or barrier in there. So yeah, I don't know the layout of the place, but I presume a lot of the rooms were on this side in the main tower, and then like the conference rooms and your restaurant and your party rooms or whatever were all in that lower levely bit there. There may also have been some underground as well, because you never know, some hotels have a basementy area where some of the other rooms could be there. There could be utilities underneath, you know, it could be like a big backup generator. But look at this, I think this might be where the kitchens are. I don't know, I'm just surmising, but looking at a lot of this, there's quite a lot of building here. If any of you know the positioning of this building, then you will know we are right near the crossroads here, across from where Old Central Park used to be, the old rugby stadium, which is no longer there, it's now Tesco's. And this was built to service the stadium when it was here. So you can tell how long ago that was. This Central Park went in the late 90s. I believe it was 99 it went. So yeah, this quite a lot of building at this space. Speaking of rugby, there is also a memorial rugby ball on a pedestal over there in the car park at the far side. You can't see it here, but it is over there. One day I will do a little filming spot over there, but I can remember being in that stadium years ago when I was a kid, and that shows how old I am then, doesn't it? And I mean, there's a lot of rooms in this old place, and if it is going, if they do demolish it, which will be another outbuilding then, I know it's not that old, but if it is being demolished, it'll be a shame. But I mean, there's plenty of space on that plot to build a good amount, but whatever's going on with it would be helpful to know, especially when you've got the clock tower. Yes, I know. Right, down the riverside walk we go, down towards the Dougie. For those of you that don't really know the topography or the actual locations apart around Wigan, this is the river that runs through, is the River Douglas, or the Dougie, the thing that causes a lot of problems down by the new stadium. I say new stadium, it's, you know, 20 odd years out, but I mean, you get a good view of it, and I believe this is the restauranty area. I might be wrong, but you know, some of the things I have heard of some of the things from this place, if it is being demolished and torn down and turned into a new set of apartments, they'll probably use the same alignment maybe, or they'll pull it a bit further away from the road to close it off, and then probably build one tower there and another set over here, so that we've got those there. But I mean, what do you think it's going to get turned into? Do you think it's going to be offices? Do you think it's going to be apartments? Do you think it's going to be a giant bed and breakfast? Or do you reckon it's going to be another hotel chain that's taken over it and is doing everything on the quiet? Don't really know, but I mean, let's have a look at the river and how it's flowing. It's actually pretty calm. I mean, it has been quite dry for the past few days, so it's pretty calm, but I mean, you can get close to the building. I'm not going to go up to the windows or anything and have a look in, because I ain't getting in trouble for anything, and I ain't gonna put anyone on camera that doesn't need to be on camera. There's the other side of the main entrance, and what we can see of the bins over there. And we've also got I think we might be able to get another view of the car park from over here. Yeah, we can. Yeah, so obviously there's the skip, and then there's the car park and everything else that's around it, so don't really know what else is going to be happening with all of this lot, but it's a shame that it's gone, because it's a big building and it's got a lot of space, which probably is why one of the rumours is that apartments or more housing or something. So if a contractor has got it for housing and apartments, kind of see why. But I mean, with the apparent new hotel going into the new build site around what was the galleries, what's the point in building a new hotel when we've got a ready done hotel up here? Do we really need to build another hotel when we've got one ready built? I know it's going to take some money to fix up the place, but I mean, come on, it might be more cost effective to buy that and redo it that way, but hey. Anyway, what do you think? So, whilst my purple hair glints in the sunlight, what do you think? Stick what you think down below. Might as well sign out now whilst I'm coming to the end of this section. So, did you like that? If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. Doesn't really matter, it's all interactions. It helps the algorithm. If you do have anything to say it all down below. If you do want to help with the quest to 500, then slap that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any time I upload. Then ring a ding that ding a ding. And here comes the Frasier moment. I know some of you don't like it, but I always use this now. So always practice good mental health. Be good to each other. Be kind out there. The world is a horrible place sometimes. We always need nice people. Always remember, you only get out of life what you put into it. If you put in the smallest amount, you will only get the smallest amount back. Be kind, peace out, and goodbye.